I've been hit before, and the last time I was hit, unfortunately, a core memory was made. A drunk driver hit me. I wrapped the thing that hit me around me, and basically when I came to, I had his passenger side mirror. They found the fucker via that passenger side mirror. So it's like, now my body just, oh, I might get hit first. Now, if it's a person, by all means, I shove, I don't punch, because a friend might be just fucking with you, and if they're fucking with you, getting shoved because you scared a person, well, that's just part of the course. I scare people sometimes. I get punched sometimes. But as far as like vehicles, nah, dude, y'all do not pay attention to pedestrians for shit fuck. I know of at least 3 or 4 homeless folks that just unhoused vagrant folks, nowhere to go, doing their best to survive, that got struck and killed by automobiles in various intersections because dipshits in this country do not know how to fucking drive. I've been hit by drunk drivers. Hell, David's been struck, not killed, thankfully, but like bucked off the road before, just taking a walk down to the fucking corner. People in this country do not drive well, and yet every single one of them have this false sense of security of, oh, I know how to drive. Trust, honey, no you don't. Honestly, I think we need a rise in public transportation just because it'd get some of these fuckers out from behind the wheel of things. Or at the very least, make vehicles safer for pedestrians. Make them slower. Make them less enforced to where ideally when you wreck your car, that car is just done and you're just done. I mean, like I said, you're not hurt or killed because that's not what I want. But I want people to at least pay attention, and so many people are driving around in fucking tanks, I'm not surprised they're not paying attention. It's hard to give a shit about the insect you just crushed, whether that insect's a human or not, when you're driving around in your little tower vehicle, and your little tower vehicle costs as much as a house payment once did. I don't know, y'all, screaming at the sky because I'm fucking tired. And the other day, I literally had a log pierce my leg. Well, branch, not log, but still, I can't show you because YouTube says, oh no, that makes advertisers unhappy. And I'm like, I'm not saying, hey, y'all, watch me injure myself. I want to be like, hey, y'all, when I tell you to be careful walking because drivers are assholes and the cities suck at maintaining their roads, this is what I mean. I was just walking home from work. I wasn't spelunking. I wasn't skipping. I wasn't parkouring. I was just walking the only path I have to walk home. And on the only path I have to which to walk home, because of how ill-maintained that path is and how I can't even afford equipment to maintain it myself, I tripped and fell. And I'm a competent 30-something that doesn't typically trip and or fall. I tripped and fell and had a piece of fucking road debris go into my leg because, again, our roads are so poorly maintained and so, dare I say, dangerous that if I hadn't had a tetanus shot within years or a COVID vaccination, I would be very scared about what I might get from this shit that went in my leg. That is probably not only rusted metal, but, you know, bits of decayed animal remains, spit, piss, shit, tobacco, rotten food particles, batteries. I mean, I've seen all sorts, and not a small amount of alcohol. Because people just treat Mother Earth like she's their garbage can. And you know what they say? If they don't see you do it, you never did it, right? Like I said, the entire route's a dangerous, shitty place. I just had a kitty stab my arm. The entire route's dangerous and shitty. From start to finish. And we could easily fix it with something like a sidewalk. But, you know, city don't want to pay for that, and why would they do that when people getting injured and racing to one of their many urgent cares and or hospitals is money making for them? Why would they do that? I mean, hell, the auto parts stores might have a fucking racket running with them for replacing tires for the amount of metal I picked up off the side of the road if I just had more magnets. If I didn't have shitty family members that steal all my fucking tools. At one point I had 2 fucking push brooms that were fairly large size but had thin handles on them, to where basically I could walk along the roadside and push the debris out into the corners. Those got stolen, and nobody gives a shit when people steals your equipment. I had a little rolly magnetic bar thing to pick up nails and tacks and metal bits and phone cords and chargers and loose debris, so that it didn't end up in some poor fucker's foot or some poor schmuck's tire. Again, family stole that. That's police report number blankety blankety blank blanket. Can't really say those legal matters online, be my guess. But, you know, they gave him a scolding, I guess. Maybe, probably not. And nothing else came of it. And that's the real frustration with it, y'all. I'm not here saying, oh no, I want them hung up by their toes. I want them to be court-martialed and shot at dawn. No, I just want, when I purchase something, to have some degree of fucking guarantee that it's not going to be stolen from me while I'm working to purchase more bullshit American garbage. I want any degree of security from my government that when I'm finally so broken down that I can no longer work, I won't just need to go purchase a cheaply manufactured gun and cap my own self, but that I'll be able to, you know, retire. Go fish, though I wouldn't do that. But go take my broken-ass legs and hobble through a park on a trip that would typically be a pleasant day in the afternoon that I can now turn into a death march until I finally collapse. It's like, my point is, y'all, especially in this time when we're sending National Guard and apparently the Marines to deal with protesters peacefully saying, hey, you can't just deport people without due diligence. Yeah, apparently the military's willing to kill and maim and hurt American citizens for sake of their fat, fappy overlord. Well, I called that shit ages ago. Anyone that's pro-military, good for you, and fuck the occupying forces. I'm sorry, it's obvious at this point. Anyone that it's not obvious to, I'm sure glad you can bury your head in the sand and live that American dream. Some of us have to live here in the real world. No, most of it's just venom and iron, because it's like, I don't know, getting called crazy for so long, getting told, oh, you're mistaken and you're wrong for so long, just to have it happen over and fucking over and fucking over and fucking over again. It's very upsetting. It's very frustrating. Oh no, the U.S. government would never just deport people. We have laws and courts. The courts have decorum and standard. You can't just do that. They'll get him. They'll get him. Oh, will they now? Oh, he's going to jail. He's going to jail for all the rapes and crimes. Oops, haha, no he's not. In fact, not only is he not going to jail, all the people that murdered on Jan 6th, they're getting out too. Full pardons, and a couple of them are going to government offices. Ha ha! Our country's a burning shitstorm. Well, why don't you go stop it? Oh, what do you want me to do? Go pick up my Armalite and go full-on Irish Republic Army on these cunts? How dare you? Now we're coming after you. You threatened your leader. No, you said do something about it. What should I do? Write freedom isn't free on a piece of poster board and hold it up so your fucking Marine can shoot me in the head for having a piece of poster board that says freedom isn't free? Fuck you. I'm tired of this system because it's stupid. And anyone that says, work within the system to change the system, you're being just as fucking stupid and disingenuous as the system itself. People are tired. Some of us that aren't just streamers getting to sit around and chill out, go to town hall meetings and talk to people all civilly. Some of us that are working 40 to 60 hours a week and still having people starve to death around us. It's very frustrating. It's also frustrating to hear, well, you just gotta vote better. Go vote harder. Go vote harder. Bitch, I can't vote any harder. I now want to vote with a different kind of ballot. One made of metal and lead. Like I said, I'm not telling you to be violent, because if I tell you to be violent, they'll break down my door, murder my pets, possibly kill my roommates, and then come after me personally for it. So no, Chad, I'm not telling you direct action. I'm fearfully telling you anything. Anything but what we're currently doing. Because what we're currently doing is nothing. What we're currently doing is Jack and shit. And Jack just left town. Like I said, y'all, I'm screaming at the void. This video might not even go up. The last hour-long video where I was all hopeful and read excerpts from Greta's book and talked about how the Freedom Flotilla might still come back and we might see these people again and all that. Yeah, that video got just poofed into non-existence. 2 videos after that, same thing, because I have no safety net for these fucking things. Like I said, y'all, the streaming isn't the problem. The hobby's fine. It's the constant stress and the fucking ringing and the aggravation. It's the, oh, you want to do that thing? You want to do that? You really want to do that thing? Do you want to do that thing? That's cute. You want to do that thing? Hey, guess what? Fuck you. You're not doing that thing. That's what's frustrating. I'm coming out today. I'm coming out today. Definitely going to be there today. Oh, well. Don't worry, buddy. I got your back. I'm a true blue friend. I'll be your friend through thick and thin. Hey, where'd you go, buddy? I'll be there eventually, buddy. Thanks for lending me that money, though, but I'll be there eventually, buddy. I'm so and don't get me wrong, some of it I get. Some of it's unhelped, like, it can't be helped. In the case of the I'll be there that never shows up, the one that's eternally coming to visit, but somehow just hardly ever arrives. Yeah, Zoe, I'm calling you out on that one. I'm not, like, being mean about it, because I get it. It's the same reason that some of my friends that have, like, mobility issues can't go for hikes with me. I get that. To do what I do for fun would cause you inexcusable pain. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, let's stop pretending like it's ever gonna happen, you know? I'm just frustrated with, I'm as frustrated with the, don't worry, things will get better. Okay, how? I didn't expect you to go any further than that. I expected an okay. That's all. I'm exhausted is all. I'm frustrated and exhausted, and at this point screaming at the void, because why not? I have become conspiracy theorist. I just don't have any stupid conspiracies to go with. And while I have the technology, I have no knowledge of how to run it, and what few things I found are more, buy my course, buy my course. Hey, go to my sponsor link and get these sponsor things to run your shit. Buy my course, buy my link, buy my course, buy my link. I don't have, that fight's not in me anymore, y'all. Honestly, it's why I love Hannah so much for her streaming and whatnot, because she genuinely, she's the one that inspired me to do this shit. Because I've seen her channel grow from nothing to where it is now. I've seen someone go from being a bullied editor who couldn't have the energy or the strength to do what they truly wanted to do on the channel, to someone that's about to start making edited content again, that has already, in my personal opinion, far surpassed the one that bullied her into editing his garbage videos. And it's like, I want something like that for my life, but I don't want to just have it handed to me. I don't want to have to every fucking hour go, hey y'all, don't forget, there's a button down there, hit like please, on the top of every 5 minutes, be like, hey y'all, do you like the sound of my voice? Yes? No? Please, put anything in a comment. That way I can have a direction. Because I would love to go back to Skyrim. Are we going to play it on Survivor or not? Nobody seems to give a shit. Well, man, do it to please yourself. What would please me is hiking in nature for about 4 to 6 hours, drinking some broth that I had made out of ramen noodle packets and filtered water, that way it doesn't taste like chlorine or anything else, and sitting at a babbling brook for about 2 hours and just watching the little critters in the brook. Sadly, the brook's dried up, everything's turned to shit, all the animals are dead, and I don't get to enjoy those kinds of things. I get this. And I'm doing my best to make the best of, because it's what we've got, y'all. We get to mourn the past, but we're never going to get to go back to it. My calm little brook, where I'll pull out a loaf of bread from one of the local fucking restaurants and tear off bits and eat my bread and watch little guppies and little tadpoles in the stream and watch nature around me, take deep breaths and just... Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Instead of that, instead of the birds and the tadpoles and the little bitty... You hear... Hey, fucker, I'm walking here. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck off. Boom, 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 boom. You get background noise. You get white noise of the absolute worst kind. Instead of, hey, bud, you got this. You can do this. You get, hey, are you really got the time to waste on that? Hey, shouldn't you be moving that along? Hey, that art project looks nice, but that hand there looks like it got fed through a chipper. Maybe you should fix that and rewatch that video. Hey, do you actually have that talent, or did you just steal that from Akidoki Imaging 37? Is Akidoki Imaging even a person? Are you stealing from a person, or are you stealing from AI? Ah! Is all that my brain does constantly. And it never stops. That's just on a loop. Well, a constantly changing loop. A kaleidoscope, if you will. And it kind of exhausts me just trying to put all of that into words while it's still going. So no, I would rather not please my fans in my head. I would rather have people go, hey, I dig your genuine honesty. I dig what you're doing here. I'm kind of off on this, though. Maybe correct this. I mean, genuinely, the nicest thing I've read was, hey, man, you're a little quiet on your mic. Speak up. And so now, at 3 a.m., I'm damn near screaming in my living room so that I can record on a very old, outdated headset that we bought at new prices from a cunt online. Because this is where we're at today, when I should just be able to whisper to you in a husky, nice voice. Instead, I'm over here hoping I don't gain or pitch my mic out of proportion while facing off against an unstoppable force, being all of Minecraft. I mean, again, the whole reason I ever got into Minecraft was because at the time we were in Job Corps, and myself and all my roommates, somehow, some way, a group of assholes that didn't get along for anything, bonded over Minecraft. We would do silly shit, like, because I think it was Ted and Chris specifically that owned the two consoles. But, no, yeah, that was it. Chris had a PlayStation, I want to say, or one of them had a PlayStation, and then everyone else had laptops. And I was using Patty's little laptop to play on. So we each had our own little console, but we would all put our data onto flash drives and basically... I mean, we were all playing on Chris's account. He might still have the fucking game with the Mahjong account he's got. But we just, hey, who can build the best thing? Who can build the biggest thing? Who can build the least explodey thing? And we always dreamed about having a map on the same server so we could build little castles like one full map away from each other, and we could, you know, do a mock 2 little war amongst each other, who could bring the other's castle all the way down first. And that was why I got into it. That was the fun of it. Nowadays, it's like I would give anything to play with Leah, or to play with Marky, or to play with Nathan. on Minecraft, to play with Patty, or anyone really, to see another soul on my Minecraft. That'd be $10 a month, sir. $10, please. $10. $10, please. I know you pay $18 for YouTube, and $9 for this, and $10 for that, and $5 for that, and $20 for that, and then electric, and then water, and then you have to buy your food and soda. $10, please. $10 a month, sir. $10 is all it takes. Oh, you want a keyboard so you can type. That way you can actually put your message down, and it doesn't feel like you're using an old Nokia to send messages out in the old Dino days. That'll be $30, please. $30, please, for a computer thing to hook up. And you'll have a really short cord, so you gotta hook it to the lab, or you gotta hook it to the PlayStation and stand there to type. That'll be $30, please. $30. $10 for the month. $30 for that. $25 for the subscription, and then, you know, all your other subscriptions. Not to mention, when you survived the last winter, well, that'll be only $400 every payday. $400 every payday for the foreseeable future. Oh, come on. Why are you sad? Why are you stressed? What's wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who can see. Maybe I just need to shut the fuck up because I'm the only one who can see it and I'm yucking everyone's yum. It's clearly me. It's clearly me. Y'all, I'm sorry if you caught any psychic damage from that. Maybe that's why the people wear the toilet seats on their head and make weird noises. Maybe if I just made mouth noises, I would feel just as good, but believe it or not, I feel a little bit better. Like, maybe someone out there, probably no one, but maybe someone out there heard that fucking line of consciousness of just burning myself out, and I'm a little bit emptier now. I hope that didn't give anyone psychic damage, but... And yeah, it was probably definitely cringe, but I just don't give a shit. No cap, I could care less anymore. Mostly because there's someone that I started following on YouTube, someone that I subbed to recently with all the nonsense going on, because he went to a fucking Palestinian rally in New York, and was just walking around, fucking recording, doing his little part on the street, and I was like, oh man, that's badass, that's fucking cool, good for him. So I subbed, because, you know, I want to support the boys. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I subscribed, and now it's like, hey man, a shout out to my dude, and his dude is fucking Delete Laws. For the record, Delete Laws is a goddamn grifter. Delete Laws is a disgusting goddamn grifter who has a weird kink about handcuffs and a real not good grasp on the English language. And buddy, I know you're unhinged, so if you happen to be watching me, please come fight me, brah. I don't love the cops. I'm not a fucking fan, but I'm also not a dipshit. And I know your type. I've seen your type in every fucking gym across America. Those muscles don't make you strong. And big muscles don't mean big brain. Also, just saying, Chili, or Delete Laws, those muscles ain't that big. And with the amount of conniving, wheedling, weaseling, and sad shit you did in jail, you think you're a stand-up guy of honor? Chili, you should have just taken the L, taken the loss, stop being a soft sit, stop ripping people off, and do better. Honestly, I used to say I respected auditors, but I haven't seen a single one of you motherfuckers that audits the cops that isn't just some annoying cunt. I want to see one actually audit the cops now. Oh, go do it yourself. I don't know what I'm doing, cunts. I haven't studied the law. And you know what you're not going to do? Make things better by harassing the cops. The way you make things better is by maybe not fixing it within the system, but playing within the rules at least. Yeah, record the cops. When they break the law, keep them to that. And yes, the ones that are bad, the ones that do break the law, yeah, harass them, follow them. Hey, we're moving them to this precinct. Make an actual network of people that actually work together. But hey, you want to know how you're not going to do that? Hey, y'all, shout out to this one here, shout out to this. Buy my products, buy my products, buy my products. Hey, y'all, I need funding. Hey, y'all, touch my face. Just touch right on my face. Just touch right on my face. Right there. Tap my face. Tap, 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 tap. What is this bullshit? Are you on crack? Fuck off. You're not doing anything when you do that shit. You're being random and fucking cringe. How about instead of being a goddamn clown, do something. Like, actually do something. Okay, here's how to accurately film the police. Hey, this is officer such and such, badge number such and such. He gave me his badge over here. This is it recorded. He looks like he's in a routine traffic stop now with suspect over there. Who's the suspect? I'm not sure. They have a right to privacy. Well, let's see how this goes. And just calmly... Well, look at this dipshit getting pulled over. Dipshit. Look at this fucking pig. Fucking pig breaking all the fucking laws. Fucking pig laws. Why are you being antagonistic? You're not there to antagonize. I never once saw fucking David Attenborough. Well, look at that ugly fat Cheeto over there. My God, that thing's fucking obese. What you think? It's been getting into the Americans' fucking food? No, he was always, well, look at that over there. That interesting animal. Interesting animal fact 2 and 3. Spoken in a very calm British voice. I mean, yeah, Steve Irwin had that kind of spastic, manic, pixie dream girl energy. But he was never a cunt about it. I mean, again, Steve Irwin wasn't mean. He was, wow, look at that beauty there. Look at that beautiful thing there. Do that. Because again, if you're calling them beautiful and saying nice shit while you're underhanded going, I mean, it's a shame that they're abusing their power in this way and that way. More flies with honey than vinegar, folks. And by no means do I think I've got the answers here. Because again, to be a proper auditor, I would say you need to go through the proper channels and the proper courses. You need to know what the cops are actually supposed to fucking do. Not because some dipshit that doesn't know shit about fuck told you what the cops should be doing, but because you took a fucking course. Again, it takes 3 months according to most of y'all. 2 weeks according to some of y'all. It's an overnight course if you just want to be a security guard. Go take those courses. Document yourself taking the courses. And then go speak about... Again, and to highlight good as well as bad. Go check out That Dang Dad. Go check out Blue Bacon. I don't always watch their channels because, yeah, real facts are boring and slow and sometimes they hurt. But you know what they do? Blue Bacon is a former cop. Fucking That Dang... If they're not the same person, if I'm not having a moment. But Blue Bacon and That Dang Dad, one's a former street cop, a beat cop, that worked his way up to detective before realizing, oh wow, the system is truly broken and there is no fixing it from within. So he got out. I want to say that was That Dang Dad. Blue Bacon, if I'm not mistaken, is a former military police officer who calls out both bad cops and bad military. But again, if you're wanting someone to touch my face, touch my face, touch my face, look at this pig, piggy, 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 oink, oink, oink. But if you're wanting that, don't go to Blue Bacon or don't go to any of the ones that I'm recommending. Because they're not the types that would do that stupid shit. They're the types that are going to film the person, point out the law, point out the laws being broken, and try to maintain a certain degree of decorum because, y'all, these are people's lives. This isn't bullshit to fuck around with. Now, you want to make fun of video games? Fuck it, go ahead. Who gives a shit? It's a video game. But when you're making fun of IRL people, these are people. Stop being a cunt. A teaspoon of kindness. And yeah, if they fire back at you crooked, fire back at them crooked. But open with kindness, folks. And not to tell y'all again how to do it, because far be it from me, king of shitty cinematography, to tell y'all how to do anything. But y'all, if you're gonna do the whole videotaping cops thing, I'm not gonna believe you if you just say, yeah, this cop was an asshole to me and he did this, and this. oh wow, bud, he did all of that and then you started recording? Why didn't you start recording when he was in the process of all that? That feels like that would have been your moment to record time. That's the thing. There are just, and that's hard for some people to hear. I hate hearing it. I'm about to delete that, well, not delete, but I'm about to unsubscribe from that one fellow just because not going to be a part of the negativity part of it. I'd rather be a part of someone like That Dang Dad or Blue Bacon, or enter in a different character who's, yeah, again, they're playing a part. They're on the internet. You gotta entertain to be on this motherfucker. But they're also doing something with their platform. It's not just, ha ha, how stupid can we be? It's, hey y'all, here's how to do this as safely as possible. Remember, they aren't really your friends. They're doing their job, same as you're doing your job. It's the whole don't lie to me thing. Because that's the one, like, that is the rock that most of my strong relationships are built on. Is you can tell me anything. We'll work it out. We'll cross roads. I mean, I still am very cautious when David and I talk about stuff because I don't want to piss him off with my lack of knowledge of police matters. So we just typically don't talk about it. Or if I think that I'm starting to piss him off, I cut it off. Because it's like, he knows it, I'm just learning it. But also, like, I respect our relationship enough to know when I'm passing a line. It's not... In no way will bullying my friend fix the systematic problems. All it'll do is hurt a friendship. And that's where we've got to work together. And yeah, I know I need to script, y'all. I really try to. I've got 3 and 4 notebooks sitting everywhere to do scripting. Here's the problem. I have to be able to sit down and do a script. Do you know how hard it is to script? I mean, truth be told, to make it funny. Do y'all know how hard it is to color in a coloring book? You wouldn't think so, right? A coloring book, come on, kids do that shit. Yeah. Now, get your pets, get all your frustrations together in a room, get you some colored pencils that cost way too much money to not use them, and then go ahead and get you some color. It'll be fun and relaxing. Doing the hobby you enjoy doing. Trying to take nice pictures of it so you can upload a nice little short, because shorts are basically meaningless, y'all. For the record, shorts do not do anything. They'll get more engagement towards my channel, which is what I'm hoping for. But as far as, like, they'll never make it to where I'm pulling in any kind of a passive income. And that's cool. I'm kind of fine with not making money at YouTube. I just would like to be able to, you know, buy the colored pencils from YouTube. I would like for YouTube to get my expansion packs for some of these games. I would like to be able to get the Minecraft skin through donations from viewers like you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Because I know YouTube puts ads on my shit. Unless you've got premium, you're seeing an ad probably right now before you've seen it. Or midway through this. Or right now. Because YouTube is a dystopian shithole, and they might run ads on my shit, and I just won't see the thing in it because I said a no curse word. I don't understand how it works. I don't pretend to understand how it works. I'm just doing my best to make it work. Like I said, y'all, I'm trying to, my comedy stylings come from the likes of Lewis Black and George Carlin, and while I know I'll never be them, there will never be another Carlin. I do like to think I'm at least entertaining, y'all. Otherwise, what's the point of these fucking stresses? Because I'm going to be in pain either way you cut it. I'm going to be stressed the fuck out no matter what. We live in a dystopian shithole, and our country makes us watch the horrible, unspeakable things we do. I mean, someday, far down the line, if humans live long enough, there'll be history lessons taught about how evil America was for the massive rapes, genocides, and terrible things we've done. And basically they forced the taxpayer to watch happen while saying nothing happened. Because again, y'all, there's a freedom flotilla, MIA. The genocidal army says they didn't hurt them. Hey, y'all, here's a hot take. Did you know that Hitler said he never killed a single Jew at first? Did you know when Hitler first started genociding Jewish people, he never owned that shit at first? Oh, the mentally handicapped that went missing? Or the autistic or neurodivergent or schizophrenic or bipolar or ADHD? All of those. They didn't. Guys, the Nazis didn't go after any of those people. They just died. It was real sad. The Nazis tried to stop it, y'all. Y'all weren't there. You didn't see. It's like my girlfriend who goes to another school. You just didn't see. You just don't know. That's all it is. No, fucking course they did horrible, unspeakable things. You know what the, perk of being the government is? You get to lie about that shit as you're doing. I should have just cut the stream right there. Just cut it right there, give up YouTube, and never go back. I don't know what the fuck it's doing anymore either. The controller's... Okay, we back. The deep state didn't take me out. Okay. Purely joking, y'all. For the record, I am probably on somebody's radar somewhere. There's probably some agent listening to me. Hi! But let's be clear, I'm not a threat. I'm an impotent rage bait motherfucker at best. But... oh, Benny's having him a bad dream. You eat them fascist boy. You get them. You tear them up. Benny's my dog, by the way, in case y'all think I'm super kinky or something. But, no, it's... excuse me, cat. Sweet baby. Yeah. You're a good baby, and I love you. Papa's just trying to record and burn out all of his negative emotions in a helpful and hopefully not toxic way. Then again, I might just be making a toxic waste dump. Who knows? I hope I'm not. But, look, y'all, I cannot promise that I'm not being toxically angry. All I can promise is that I won't be fucking racist. And that... and let me be absolutely clear and say this 10 toes fucking down. The IDF are cunts. Netanyahu can eat a bullet and it would do the world a fucking favor. The IDF are fucking cunts. All of the Israeli Special Forces, if they collectively held hands, marched into the sea, and stayed there, would be doing the entire world a goddamn favor, the likes of which they can't even comprehend. Fuck them, they're baby-murdering monsters. That being said, 10 toes down, whole heart, full chest, free Palestine. That being said, y'all, my Hebrew brothers and sisters, my Jewish brothers and sisters, people that happen to be Jewish, either by a ethnicity or by you go to temple, whenever the temple's open, you take the proper, you keep the sacraments, and you can read the Torah. You, my Jewish brothers and sisters, you ain't the problem and you ain't the one I'm talking about. Stay with us. We need people like you in this world. Not the religious aspect, but the whole community aspect, definitely. That's the thing, y'all. It's all about community in the end. Hot take here. I hate Islam. Not as the people, as the religion. Same as I hate Christianity, as the religion. Now that one arguably, yeah, a lot of... Sorry, Christians. I'm sorry, y'all, but bad apples bunches. There's a lot of good Christians, and a lot of y'all are real good when you're good. But let's play a game, y'all. Here's a glove. You can put on the glove now, please. Okay. Now, I want you to play this melody. Understand, 3 of the notes will basically give your hand a nice spritz of lotion or make you feel good. About 3 of the notes will. The remainder of the notes will either shoot needles into your hand, electrocute your hand, or it'll detonate a tiny explosive device in the wrist of it that'll pop your hand right off. That being the bigot that'll actually lure you in and then kill you. And then you tell me if you want to wear my glove. See, that's the thing. When women chose the bear, God, almost 3 years ago now, time is meaningless anymore, right? Time is meaningless for everybody, right? It's not just me. But years ago when ladies chose the bear, I get it. It's the same way I feel about most religious folks. I mean, are you my friend? Or are you just trying to convert me to your weird little death cult? Who knows? I always like to hope they're my friend until proven otherwise. And I know the Christians that are in my personal life are good people. But that's because the only Christians I keep in my personal life are good people. If you're a Christian and you're not in my life, guess what? You do the math. Either way. If you're a non-judgy, non-biggity Christian, I try to keep you around as best I can. That being said, those phone lines work both ways, buddy. If I make an excuse to not talk to you, that's on me. But if you just never call, honey, that's on you too. I got issues. I don't call people unless I need to check on them. Either I need them for something, i.e. they can help me, or, holy shit, it's been 5 years since I talked to Brett. Hey, dude, you good? You still in out with the air? You still above ground? Fuck yeah, cool. What's been happening in your epic journeys and voyages? And then we'll stick together for like, I'd say month, a year, couple weeks. But we'll stay in touch, calling every other day, calling once a week, and then just drop off. And then I'll have that panicked, oh God, it's been years moment, and call him up again. And one day I'm going to make that call and not be able to get a hold of him. And I'm going to be very, very sad that day. Fuck, I should probably give him a text message if nothing else. See how he's doing. He's not subscribed to me. I don't care. I was trying to go for a Grand Nagus impersonation, and I don't think I did the Grand Nagus any justice there. But I'm digressing hard. The joke I made as the remote died and was flickering out was, that's what I should have left off on, was just, and y'all need to be careful of the deep state and the state, y'all. The government will come after anybody and fuck anyone up and click. Oh, I should just go ahead and take the game off now, upload the video, and then, like, that just be the last video I ever do. Become an internet fucking cryptid for a minute. See, y'all, if I was a hack, that's the kind of shit I would do. Don't do that shit. Don't fake your own death. Don't... Y'all, look, you want to know the main reason I wouldn't do that? Real talk? Here's the real talk reason. Because some of you that are here and subscribed, even the ones I can't see that are subscribed, I know from talking to folks that a couple of y'all are people that I know IRL. Y'all, I make jokes. I do sometimes hurt myself doing my funny ha-ha jokes. Understand, I'm not mentally well, but I'm not mentally unwell. Does that scan? Does that pass? It's I'm gonna be okay. Being the child of both neglect and abuse at varying degrees, and having not seen a therapist in several decades now, and not having access to any kind of mental health care whatsoever that would be helpful to me at all, I do my best with what I've got. This is part of what I've got. And as such, yeah, some of my jokes are off color, off the wall, little dark, little, maybe you shouldn't be joking about that. But it's because I want you to understand I feel your pain if you've been there. And I want to be there for you if you're there now. I mean, the time that I spent, the very short time I spent incarcerated within a mental health facility, back when America did have good health care of a sort. Well, not good, but better than this. It was during Obama? Maybe not during Obama. It was several years ago. Dad was still alive, but Mom had just recently passed months before that, and I was not feeling well, and I was sent to a facility against my will. But at the same time, that was quite some time ago, and I'm better now. Not really, but while I was there, I saw other people, and I don't know if y'all get this empathetic knee-jerk I do, but when you see other people, some of which either have rougher stories than you that are doing better, or people that have easier stories that are doing worse, it doesn't really matter. You see them, and it's like, oh damn, well, I'm not alone. And yeah, for that first day, it feels like your first day at school. It's like, oh, I hope I don't upset nobody. Oh, I hope I... It's not a matter of, oh, I hope they like me. It's more a matter of, oh, I hope I don't offset anyone's recovery. And so I just, nonchalant that shit. Try to be low-key. Try to be cool. But I mean, again, even there, it wasn't, even the facility I was in was not, y'all, it wasn't a great facility. It was just, you could tell the people that were there were doing their best for sake of a passion. They were there because they cared about the people that were there, not because they wanted to make so much money. And that's another thing I think we should do away with, y'all, because why is it that it's I mean, it might not be today, I don't know, I'm not friends with any cops personally, teardrop sad face. Any cop out there wants to be an anarchist friend and buddy, I'm here, I'll be your buddy friend. We might argue, and I might end up with an Ethan Klein style button or whatever, where it's like, okay, look dude, we're at each other's throats, we're taking a pause, we're gonna go kick each other's ass at a video game or something. We might have to have something like that. But I'd like to get a both sides thing set up here if possible. Because I know there are good cops out there. They can't all be bad or we would have already gone to war, right? Surely. But it's real hard for me to, like, back up the police or the military when it's like, hey, y'all, where's all the money y'all get come from? The U.S. government and taxation. Okay, cool. So, and not to be that guy, because no, you're not servants in that sense, but why is it that I bought the tear gas that's now being shot at me? Why is it that it seems I've purchased the weapons and tools that are being utilized against me? And no, I don't think that, oh, you're American, you get a free pass, you can commit crime. No, crime should be stopped. But can we talk about what constitutes a crime, please? Because I feel like we're going at this word real hard, and, me shorting a safety check or intentionally misleading a representative and a safety violation happening and my workers dying, well, that's okay. That's a fine and, maybe a couple weeks in jail at that. I got this little bag of powder that I found, and I don't know what to do with it yet. So I'm just going to give it to Officer Friendly, and he decides to, you know, bust me for whatever drug it was. I'm going to spend some time in prison now, more than likely, depending on what that powder was. Depending very strongly on if it was cocaine or if it was something else. But, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, right? I let the intrusive thoughts win, and I go grab a gun and just start sniping super duper bright fog lights on the highway. Even if I don't murder a single goddamn soul, I just cause some petty damage. I'm going to prison for a while, right? That was stupid to do. Of course you're going to prison for a while. Okay, cool. So what about this CEO that denies Grandma her medical claim, and so Grandma dies? Oh no, he's cool. Just business as usual. That sucks to suck, Grandma. Okay, cool. So what? How is there not two systems of justice here when one class of people can literally murder another class of people? And for that, I'll say, Bezos, how many old people did you kill directly in your Amazon warehouses, fulfilling my need for Oreos and cat food? I'm just curious how many old people died running through these warehouses, pissing in bottles and shitting in Ziploc baggies to make your company the wealthiest company the world has ever known. Because again, if I go out here and trick some old person into working for me and then just videotape them running until they die, I'm a monster and I'm going to be put in prison. Arguably, rightfully so. If Jeff Bezos does it through his company, well, that's just America, man. The old person shouldn't have been there. It's sad that Grandma decided to die that way, but, I mean, it was Grandma's freedom. Grandma wanted to work herself to death. And for any of you out there that's saying, no, that's not true, guys, I work with old people, and old people are very confused nowadays. Because in the same breath I hear, nobody wants to work anymore, I hear, I guess I'll just be working at this bullshit dead-end place forever. Well, make up your mind, Blanche. Do you want to, is this the job that everyone should be so goddamn thankful for that we suck off Meekin's dick? Or should we all be looking for better opportunities and taking them the minute we get them? I mean, which one is it, buddy? Because it can't be both. I mean, the amount of Walmart workers willing to suck Walmart's dick is absolutely goddamn astounding. Willing to carry water for them. I don't get it. I've never... Maybe it's because once I realized I was being abused, that was when I, like, broke a little bit and realized, oh, so, okay, so this is just how people treat each other. Okay, cool. This is just how people are until proven otherwise. Okay, hard adjustment, got it, not cool, but got it. And I just moved on. I treat everyone like an asshole until proven otherwise. And is it healthy? Probably not. Does it keep me from getting scammed a lot? Oh yeah, it saved my life once. It saved my fucking life once. It probably didn't save my money, because again, I got robbed by a piece of shit meth head family member and the courts just let that one go. But, yeah, no, during this time I was working for Uber. Chris had recently been arrested. We still had roughly about $400, $500 of that massive amount left, because at the time I was still working full-time and trying to make Uber I was trying to be my own boss, y'all. So I had a little bit of cash, and with David's help, I was looking to buy a small dog that could also be trained to protect the car. Because at the time, I was still in bed with the, well, it's okay if you turn your animal into a weapon, so long as you treat your weapon well. Nowadays, no, just, that's an animal. Treat it like it wants to be treated. Be nice to it. Let it go a little wild, but don't let it hurt itself or other people. Train it for the sake of kindness, not doing a trick. But either way, I was looking to get a Shiba Inu dog for the car, for when I did my Uber drives and orders, to where I'd just have a little co-pilot sit with me like Chewy. I was even going to name him Chewy. And due to Facebook Marketplace, found some people with a little black, long-haired, half-breed Shiba Inu dog. They wanted $400 or best offer for it, and I agreed. But then they started to get sussy. Then they were willing to drop it to $200, but I needed to drive my car, let them know the make and model, and oh yeah, I owned my car? Cool, cool. So just drive my car out here and meet them at this very remote little address in Atlanta, and I'd be meeting up with his wife, not him. Not Fred, it'd be his wife. And oh yeah, don't tell my boyfriend about it, or don't tell nobody about it, because, you know, it's going to be a special surprise for everybody. The dog's waiting for you. Yeah, that dog's still waiting for me, I'm sure. I'm sure that dog and your group of friends that was going to, you know, either steal my car and my organs, or me, or my money, or any combination of the group, or... Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, Holmes. I'm positive it saved my life, because all that went through my head was, oh yeah, that's how you wake up in a motel room bathtub with no kidneys, yeah. Just saying, y'all, and I'm not giving scammers any advice, but if anyone ever tells you, oh yeah, and then meet me here, but bring no one and tell no one, guys, that's a red flag that you can't pick up. That's a red flag that's so goddamn big it would dwarf the biggest flag in America, which I believe is at a Chevy dealership. But, no, that's the king of all red flags. Because here's the thing, y'all. If I invite you, and I probably won't be because my channel ain't that big yet. But say I decide to invite you to local establishment and we do I'm going to call it brigadiering. Say we decide to brigadier an establishment and make fun of all the Trump supporters there, drink their wells dry, and give that business owner a fuck ton of real good business but real confusing vibes. And I decide to go down to Southern Cove, a really nice establishment that, unfortunately, it's very capitalistic. So they do have Trump t-shirts, but I know on authority from the owner he does not support Trump. But he is a greedy capitalist, and if they'll buy his $40 Trump shirts that only cost him $10 to get, I mean, scam him. I can't be mad about that. He knows his targets. I hope I didn't hurt his target. But, yeah, if I decided to bring all 60 of y'all down there for drinks on me, and, well, if I decided to bring y'all all down there for ice cream and food on me, drinks on y'all, then, yeah, we could have fun. And you know what I wouldn't say? Hey, y'all, make sure to come alone. Don't tell your parents about it. Don't tell your significant other. Come alone. Leave your phone. No. No. What the fuck is this shit? What is this, a 90s theme rave? If someone tells you leave your phone behind, that's a sign you need to not only bring your phone, but bring a backup emergency shoe phone. What, kids don't do shoe phones anymore? God, y'all, spycraft is weak. Okay, fine. A sock phone. A crotch phone. A booty dialer. I don't know. Hide it wherever you hide it. I could hide it in my hair if I decided to go 70s bouffant. But if someone tells you not to bring a phone, that's a sign you need to bring 2 to 3 phones. If someone says, don't tell your parents, that's a sign you not only need to tell your parents, but tell your parents, tell your uncle, tell your teachers, tell anyone that'll listen to your little ass kids. I'm just saying, secrets are not good. No one should ever be a kid's secret friend. And hot take, no one over the age of 18 should ever be going to a kid for help with anything. And 18-year-olds very sussy baka. You should not be going to a kid for help. Yeah, I mean, I get it, 18, you are basically still a kid, but don't go to the little ones for help. Go to an adult you know and trust. Either way, I'm positive we've lost the opening. Free Palestine, y'all be good. Stick together. Next up's going to be Last of Us, because games that work with the video streaming is what I'm going for right now. As always, please like and subscribe, y'all. If you watch till the end, I appreciate it. I might be being shadow banned because so many people just look at my shit and then go away. I'm not even upset about it. I do this because of the 1 like I get a day. And for that 1 like, I love y'all. We'll be here long as y'all here. And we'll see you later, y'all. Be strong, stay strong. And if you gotta hide in that closet, I'm not gonna judge you for it, friend. But know, when you're ready to come out of that closet, I'll be here to hold your hand. Y'all be good. Stay strong.